So now, concerning the risk to reward ratio, when trading, what keeps you profitable most at times is your risk to reward ratio. All right, some people use 1:1, some people use 1:2, some people use 1:3, 1:4. It all depends on your strategy and how it works for you. So for you to use 1:1, you need to have a good strategy that gives from 60% win rate, 70% win rate, 80% win rate, and so on, for you to be able to be using 1:1. While for you to use 1:2, I think 50% win rate. I would advise 15% win rate strategy is going to work. 50, 60, 70, and so on. So take note, you need to backtest your strategy to know the percent win rate your strategy is, and you always need to work on your strategy to increase the win rate. So you need to know your strategy win rate to determine the kind of risk to reward you're going to be using. So for you to stay long in the game, you want to use 1:1. You need a strategy that has 60% win rate. 1:2, you need a strategy that have from 50. That one is from 60, and this 1:2 is from 50. That's what I would advise. All right, that's what I think, because I use 1:2. all right, so that's what I think. Then if you are using 1:3, 40% or even 30% win rate can still make you last in the game. It can still keep you in the game for long. So let me explain how this works. All right, so if you are to take 100 trades, you deposit $1,000, you have to take 100 trades. All right, and you are using 1:1 risk to reward ratio, 1:1 risk to reward ratio, and your strategy is 60%. I say from 60%, right? The strategy is 60% win rate. So let's check how profitable it will be. All right, now $1,000, you are risking 1% from your $1,000, which is 1% from $1,000. Let me just clear this. So you are using 1:1, and your strategy is 60% win rate, and you're having $1,000 in your account. All right, now what you are risking is $10, right? You are risking $10, and you are using 1:1. Take note, you are using 1:1, right? Your strategy is 60% win rate. That's to say the 40% is the losing rate, the losing streak, and the 60% is the winning streak. So now let's multiply this $10 times the losing rate, which is 40%. $10 times 40%. All right, let me quickly use the calculator. $10 times 40, which is equals to 400. All right, so that it's giving us $400 for 100 trades you took, and for instance you lose 40 times, which is the 40%, you are losing $400. All right, that's for the loss. I don't know if you guys are getting me. That's for the loss. Right now, for your win rate, that is to say the 60%, the remaining 60 trades were all wins. The remaining 60 trades were all wins, right? So you are using 1:1. Remember, 1:1. So 60 trades were win, and 1:1. That's to say you are risking $10 to make $10. Right? We are risking $10 to make $10. So we've calculated the loss, which is $10 times 40 times you lost. So now you are using 1:1, and the reward is $10. You need to multiply this $10 times 60 times, which is your win rate, 60% win rate. So let's calculate that quickly. So $10 times 60 equals to 600. So that results us to $600, right? So you see, taking 100 trades with a strategy of 60% win rate and a risk to reward ratio of 1:1 ends in profit. Why? Because you made $600 and you lost $400. So 600 minus $400, that is $200. You made $200 of profit. Then you started with $1,000 plus the $200, that is $1,200. That will now be your ending balance after 100 trades. You find out that your risk management makes you in the game. You didn't lose your capital is intact, rather you got $200 extra to your capital. You are in profit. All right, so that's how to use a risk management with your risk to reward ratio. So let me use you can also go and do, like, you have a win rate of 70% and you use 1:1. You can calculate it just as I calculate. You can just go and do your calculation on your own. So now I'm going to be doing 1:2, and you have a win rate of 60%, or let me use a win rate of 50%. I'm going to come to that 60%. You have a win rate of 50%, and your starting balance is $1,000. All right, and you are risking 1%, which is $10. You are risking 1%, which is $10, right? That means this your risk is to 2, which is you'll be getting $20 in return. So now times 50, times 50. So we are going to be calculating. Take notes, look how I'm calculating it, and you should go and do your own calculation yourself and find out how profitable your strategy is going to be, plus your risk management. How your risk management is going to last you in the game. So now you multiply your $10 times, that's after taking 100 trades. Maybe you want to take 100 trades, so you can work with how many trades you are willing to take. All right, So now I'm using 100 trades because from my own opinion 100 trades is what would determine your strategy win rate, right? Minimum of 100 trades. So now $10 multiplied by 50, that will be 10 multiplied by 50, that is 500. So your loss is $500, right? So now we are going to multiply $20 times 50. 20 times 50. So you'll be getting $1,000 in return. You are risking 1% to get 2% with a win rate of 50%, and the 50% win rate, that's to say your 50% win rate is the 50 times you won your trade, and the remaining 50 is also the 50 times you lost a trade based on 100 trades. So now the 50 times you lost the trade, it's $500 that went out of your account, and the 50 times you won trades is $1,000 that was added to your account. So $1,000 minus $500, $1,000 minus $500 is equals to $500, and your starting capital was $1,000 plus the $500, which leave your balance to $1,500. So you see you are in profit of $500, right? That's how it works. Now let me show you the 60% win rate. So if your strategy is more than that, more than 60% or maybe below, just go and calculate the way I'm calculating and find out what suits your trading style. All right, so you are doing 1:2 and your strategy is 60% win rate, and your starting balance is $1,000, right? And you are risking 1%, which is $10, to get $20, right? So $10 multiplied by 40, because your strategy is 60% win rate and you took 100 trades. That means the 60 times you won, that's the 60%. Then the remaining 40 is the time you lose. That's how many times you lose the trade is 40 times, which is the remaining 40%. All right, so now you're going to be multiplying 20 multiplied by 60, 20 multiplied by 60. So let's see in the long run how much you are risking and how much you are going to be profiting, right? So 40 times $10, which is equals to 400. So now your loss will be $400. How much are you going to be profitable? $10 times, $20 times 60. This is it. So you are profiting $1,200. $1,200 from $400 from $1,200. That will be $1,200 minus $400. That will be $800. So you are left with $800 as profit in your account. So you can see the bigger the win rate, the more profit you make in the long run. So that's how to calculate your risk plus your risk to reward ratio to know how your strategy and your risk management is doing, right? So that's how to apply proper risk management. With this, I know most of you are finding it difficult to apply proper risk management. So with this video, I know you now have a clue on how to apply risk management. Just go to your position size calculator, put your account balance, the pips you are willing to risk, the percent you are willing to risk, and you will see the lot size you are expected to use. And also, all these calculations I did here, you can also go and do it on your own based on your strategy win rate, and also based on the risk to reward ratio you are using. You can go and test it, maybe 70%, 80% strategy win rate, and maybe you are using 1:3 risk to reward. All right, you can just calculate it, and for instance, you can even deposit into your broker and test this thing. Try to test it out, or maybe just do it with a demo account. You can go use a demo account, deposit $1,000 in a demo account. That's the demo account, right? Then you risk 1% and take 100 trades. Take 100 trades and see if this thing I'm talking about is actually true. When taking the trades, risk 1% or maybe 2%. Just do your calculations and see. So if you find value in this content, please let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section, and if I have helped you solve some kind of maybe difficult problem, let me know in the comment section, right? And don't hesitate to like and subscribe if you are new to this channel. All right, peace out.